This is the final video of the green hollow vessel that Rick Stone turned about a week or so ago. And this is the finish that he put on it. And it's kind of like the difference between a fairy tale and a Texas tale. A guy asked me one time the difference. I told him I didn't know. Well, a fairy tale starts out once upon a time, and a Texas tale says, you're not going to believe this. So I'm going to tell you, this is going to be the Texas tale of putting a finish on this bowl, and you're not going to believe it. So let's get started.
The red oak hollow form I turned a couple weeks ago. Hadn't done anything to it, just been rough turned, but we're going to do a unique type finish. We're going to burn the soft grain out of this wood, and you'll just have to watch and see. It saves all that sanding, and you get such a unique finish. It's very quick and simple, in my opinion. So let me light up the torch here. Got to go kind of slow with it. You want it to flame up, but that's about all. Just keep moving it till it flames up. You can come back on that soft grain. And once it burns that out, it makes a very unique finish when you put the colors on it. Here we go. You can see a little of the moisture coming out of it. See, it just won't burn inside there. So a steel brush would just leave scratches in it. So this wire brush, brass brush, will just get the soft grain that's burnt out of it. And the heat will distort the wood. It can crack it. It can do a lot of things, but most of the time it works out pretty good.
You can see that wood, charred wood coming off of it.
Oh yeah. It really gives it some character, and it's just a very unique way to do it. It's really bringing out what Mother Nature's put in there. Just those grain patterns, and you just can't mimic that, what nature's already put in there. Yeah, you don't want to do this inside of a shop. Always do it outside. Got a little breeze blowing where you're not breathing this soot.
You wipe that down with solvent or anything?
I'll just blow it off with some air. And once it's all of it's out of the pores of the wood, then you can put the leather dye on it.
Let it cool off first.
Yeah. By the time I get it wire brushed, it should be cool enough. Got a few little cracks right in there, but that's just the grain of the wood. That heat just opened them up, opened the grain up.
You got most of the charred wood off of there. I don't see very much soot coming off of it.
No, but you just don't want to leave it in there. You got to make sure it's good because
As you dye or you finish won't stick, right?
yeah, it just, you want to get it all out of there. It makes it look a lot better when it's all cleaned up, good. But it gives you a very nice tactile feel. That grain the way it is, and okay. Let me get her leather dye out here. Okay, we're going to use the Pigments black leather dye. It's USMC, United States Marine Corps black. This is a alcohol-based dye.
Where can you get that? Where can you buy that?
You can get it at Tandy Leather here in the Memphis area. There's one on Germantown Road. And these are the small bottles. I've been buying the larger bottles, just filling it up. But you want something black, there ain't nothing any blacker than this right here. And it dries almost instantly. You can leave them just like this, but you can put lacquer on it or a top coat of something. But when you put the colored wax in there, it's what really makes it pop. Okay, what I do, I just get some lacquer sand and sealer. I buy it 5-gallon buckets and pour it in a 1-gallon container, about a fourth lacquer sand and sealer and a fourth of a gallon of thinner, lacquer thinner. But you got to mix this stuff up. It's got like a white powder in there, and that's cerates, which is basically soap. And that's what makes sand and sealer easier to sand. It has the soap in there. And I just leave a brush, just a chip brush in my container. And I just wipe it on, it'll soak in. Quick and easy, dries fast.
Start talking.
Okay, I'm always in a hurry to get things finished. But I hooked up a little exhaust fan to pull the fumes out of here. And then we're gonna put a hair dryer on it and hurry up and make it dry. Just take a few minutes. Okay, this is what we use, the Mylan's liming wax. But anyway, it's a good product. But what I do, I take some of the wax out. I put it in a container. Then I use this, I just happen to have this. It's a Pearl X Pigments It's a green color. You can see what it does. We'll start on the very bottom. I just wipe it on there. It'd probably be good to use gloves, but I don't. You just want to fill all the pores of the wood up. But yeah, this really is pretty quick, and it's pretty good finish once you get it on there and buff it out. Once I get this wax on there and it's all buffed out, then I put Renaissance wax. I put that on everything. It's expensive, but it's. Okay, that's pretty well coated inside or outside. We're gonna paint that inside. So now we'll just try to get everything off that you can. Once I get it, all of it off with a paper towel, I use a Scotch-Brite pad and even remove more of it. Okay, now the Renaissance wax. Okay, here we got our Renaissance wax. And that'll even help remove some of the top finish. If you didn't put that on there, it wouldn't look too good.
Made it darker, isn't it?
Well, it's taking that film off the top of the wood.
Fine grained wood wouldn't look that good, would it?
No, you can't do it unless it's like an ash, a oak.
What about hickory?
Not really. It might do. You can try it and see, but this is what I use on the inside. It's black gesso. That's what they use to coat the canvas for oil painting. You can get it either white or black, and you can tint the white. But this black, it's sandable. It dries quick. It doesn't leave brush strokes. I've got a little bit of fuzz I need to clean up in there before I put that in there. But anyway, we'll paint it with black on the inside. That's it right there.
That is beautiful.
You know, and then it needs to be buffed after all this wax dries. And it gives a nice little.
Well, thank you, Rick. It's really pretty.
Good deal.